and welcome to White Horse Music TV. My name is Richard Bodina and I'm co-owner of this wonderful shop with my lovely wife Michelle Bodina, who is not behind the camera today. Ataya's behind the camera. If you turn around you'll see her. So today I'm just, for Charlene, I am showing some second-hand 3/4 size violins, and specifically struna concert second-hand 3/4 size violins, and strangely we have 4 of them. And we have a struna classroom, so we thought we'll throw that one in as well. But it's sort of interesting because each year they were made, they were a little bit different. Because, you know, they sort of like hand make all of it, and even the varnishing is different each time, and the person hand, even if you were to make 2 violins, you know, like one after the other, they'll still be different because they're different pieces of wood, and you're not a robot. So yeah, they're all different. This first one, it's a 2017 struna concert, and this one's interesting because I think someone loved the sound so much that they decided to run their finger along the varnish like that and have made all of these little lines, which was fun for them. It's not so good for us, but maybe it's just because it was loved so much. That's what I'm saying. I'm sticking with that. All right, 2017 Liney struna concert second hand. Now you don't have to read between the lines to know that that is a nice sound. Okay, that's number 1. Now going on to number 2. Now this one, at the end we're going to show you the look of all of them along the thingy there. But this one, as you can see, is darker looking. This is also a 2013, but I think we got 2 batches of them in 2013, and each batch was a little bit different. So this was from a darker batch. I can't remember if this was later in 2013 or earlier in 2013. And interestingly, the person who bought it has put on one of these Whitner ultralight chin rests, which I find really comfortable. All right, let's have a try of this one. So I would say maybe that sound is a little bit deeper and a little bit gruff sort of sounding, like it's a slightly angry violin. It needs to chill out a little bit. Condition-wise, it's not that dissimilar. It's got a little patch over here, which is a little bit sort of mottled, that's what they call it, and has been sort of re-varnishy darkened. So someone's given this some love as well. And that must mean it's a good violin. Okay, now this, all right, this one. This one, I believe, if my eyes do not deceive me, this one is a 2013. So, 2013, and I reckon this was just about my favourite look of the struna concerts. The varnish was a little bit thinner, and the wood, you can sort of feel it a little bit more through the varnish. Yeah, more delicate varnish. Oh, it's got a very cute back. Gosh, okay, this one is winning so far for looks, in my opinion. Let's see what it sounds like. Okay, this one sounds, I would say, slightly softer than the other 2, but it has a nice warm sort of a sound. It sounds a little bit like a telephone just at the end of when you're playing it, strangely. Now I have answered that ringing sound that was in my ears and in the phone. We're up to the next one, and this one is a 2017 struna concert. And the varnish is a little bit different on this one. It's a little bit more sort of transparent, slightly glossier varnish than the other models. So there you go. A little bit different looking. It's probably in the best condition of those. In fact, it's hard to tell whether this is new or secondhand in a way because, you know, the struna concert violins are antiqued, and so these sort of dark scratches are ones that were originally on the violin. So let's see what it sounds like. Okay, it's nice and mellow. I would say it's a slightly softer sound than some of the other ones. There were two that were louder and two that were a little bit softer. And this is one of the slightly softer ones, but a really nice sort of mellow sound. Quite beautiful. Now, for a bit of a change up, here is a struna classroom. Isn't it pretty? It's a little bit reddish. It's blushing. It's a little bit embarrassed that it's the only one that's not a struna concert. Don't worry, dude. You're from, look, another one from 2013. Gosh, that seems to have been a popular year. Oh, it's very pretty on the back. You know, this year of Struna Classroom was a year of Struna Classroom where they were more reddish than any other year. And I still have some teachers saying, I'd like, well, they'll send their student in, the student will say, my teachers told me to get a reddish looking struna classroom. So yeah, they were pretty tasty. Don't eat it, but you know, tasty sound wise. Well, that I would say is reasonably similar to the previous struna classroom. So very good value in that it's a struna classroom. Now we'll just show you through in order. So there was the streaky, liney struna concert from 2017. There was the darker one with a slightly mottled sort of bit over there. There was the one that I think is like a really nice look because the varnish is quite thin and yeah, pretty. And this one, which is a little bit more transparent, this one from 2017. And then the struna classroom. And as always, the best and safest way to go about this is to buy all of them, and then you definitely get the right one. Thanks for watching.